What is up, y'all? It is Mandy and welcome back to another Create a Sim video. I did decide I'm actually going to rename this series Let's Populate instead of Let's Create New Townies. One, because I think it's a little bit more catchy, and two, because I don't really want them to be considered townies. You can't see it, but I am doing air quotes, just because I really just want them to be in the background and hang out and do their own thing, which I guess is literally what a townie does, but I digress. Like I said, I think it's a little bit more catchy, so that's what we are going to change that up to. Also, your girl is struggling today. For some reason, words are hard, and I think I've done this voiceover maybe 4 or 5 times at this point, so hopefully we can get this done and we can move on with our lives. Anyways, this household is called the Britechester Bros, and they are 3 guys who would be considered dorm mates, I guess you could say. They're going to live in a home in, shocking, Britechester, and they're going to be going to UBrite. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, Tyler Crane, why does that name ring a bell to me? It's because the last episode I did, I created Jenny Crane, which is his twin sister, which is also why you haven't really seen me mess around with any facial features, his body type, anything like that. I really try not to mess around with any kind of body types. I usually just kind of modify the face a little bit and the hair and all that good stuff. I also tried to keep everything limited, just do base game and Discover University, which, as I've stated before, you guys know what a struggle that is for me because I have pretty much the majority of all the packs. So I'm used to having a huge variety. Not using custom content is really hard for me. Also, what I did notice is I use, especially in men, I use like the same 4 pairs of pants, so I'm really trying to branch out with that. And since it keeps popping up, as you can tell, I don't really even have that much custom content. So between the few things I do use in-game and then the few things of custom content, I really do have the majority of my Sims looking the same. Men, women, children, all of it. But anyways, here we do have Kenny Dufour. I did try to keep him a little bit on the nerdy side, but without being a stereotype. He does have the active traits, so maybe he does have, that soccer player side to him as well. But he does take school very, very seriously. And instead of spending all that college tuition money to go to hang out at Pepper's Pub, you will probably find him hanging out more so in the library. Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean if the right sim doesn't come around, he's not going to be open to getting to know them a little bit better. Also, complete side note. So when I'm editing videos, usually I'm snacking or eating or anything like that. And since I haven't gone to the grocery store, because 1, I'm lazy, and 2, I'm busy, I found a bag of chocolate chips, so I've been snacking on those. Don't tell my trainer. And while I was pouring them into the bowl, the tear in the bag tore open more, and the majority of them fell on the floor. So I think that was a sign, maybe from my trainer, maybe from the Lord. I don't know what that was, but not only are words hard today, apparently simple motor skills are as well. But we are on our last sim, and that is Ritchie Holland. And while I was coming up with these sims last night, or this morning at 1 a.m. when I couldn't sleep, I couldn't think of a name for this guy. So I channeled into my favorite movie of all time, which is Taking 5. If you don't know what that is, it is basically a teeny bopper movie with the OG Click 5 from the early 2000s. They pretty much are in a band, which is not the Click 5, but they play a fake band, and they're kidnapped by their biggest fans, who actually also is one of the girls from Victorious. So, fun fact for the day. But I am going to get going now that you have all that information and you can sleep soundly tonight now with it. I do just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and we are going to try to get this upload thing a little bit more regular, and we're actually going to try to get this YouTube thing going. So feel free to leave a comment, feel free to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, because there will be more coming. And like they make me say at my big girl job, I do appreciate every single one of you, except here I actually do mean it. Thank you so much, guys. I will be talking to you later. Bye.